murdered by the church and the government.
Yeah, the human history has been...
What's going on, everybody? We're live.
This is when the white man over here, stop,
Are you guys ready for it? Today is going to be one of those days. I already feel I didn't even want to go live. Adam's like, what are you doing, man? You got to go live, show what's actually happening across the country. And I'm like, I know. I had plans today to do stuff. Anyway, my name is Steve. The show is called Wake Up America. And today is the day you're going to see what the media doesn't want to show you. Typically, it's usually what they don't want to show you. Today is going to be no different because, well, we're going to show you. It looks like something. I know I have a duplicate overlay here, but I kind of have to do it. Which is, see, now it kind of makes it better, but whatever. I'm just going to leave it up. You guys couldn't see it. But we're covering the protests that are taking place in Los Angeles. I'm going to give a little background on what's going on. There were reports of a man identified as a woman, someone that identifies as a woman that walked into a spa and apparently exposed themselves. The issue is a lot of it. I don't even know if it's true. I mean, I've talked to a couple of people that are from Los Angeles, and they talked about different actual press coverage of it. And the woman who reported it, the story keeps changing and all sorts of weird stuff. But nonetheless, it's still something. So patriots and religious people. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to stop using the term patriots because I don't necessarily think that's a fitting terminology here. But you know, Americans and people that want to go out and protest. Actually, let me switch up to this feed because
fucking premeditated the threats. We're not peaceful.
And of course, I'm going to have to figure out that because for some reason it keeps turning off my audio when I switch. But I'll figure out that. But apparently, this is Villain Phoenix's feed that you're seeing here. I do have the audio off. I'll put it back on in a minute. This is the local Antifa. He's been surrounded for about an hour. They keep chasing him around, asking him. He's likely going to get assolted and then start saying something.
There's the can that you sprayed me with right there. That's the can that you tried to spray me in the eyes with, and you tried to spray my... Well, you used it as a weapon and tried to assault me with it.
Black hairspray. Oh,
yeah, you tried to film my camera. You tried to block my camera with it, and you failed.
I told you already to get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, like
you get out of
hear,
here. You totalitarian fascist.
He's a Portland live streamer.
Can you back up for me?
I
have a right to space.
All over the country, really. He was gone for a little bit, but now he's back. He's down here covering this.
I really don't care.
Why is this allowed? Like this, you guys are peace officers. It is your job to keep the peace.
CJ was live. I actually talked to CJ before.
You're a fascist. Who in this situation is restricting the rights of other people?
It's interesting.
Who in this situation right here is trampling on somebody's rights?
The Americans, let's just call them that. We'll call them patriots. Call them whatever you want. I'm having a hard time with the term patriots now because I think that it's been overused and too many people are using that as an identifier for what they are when I don't think they are. Just in general, no one that's on this feed. But yeah, I just don't like using it that much. But there's a group of Americans or conservatives or whatever you want to call them that are gathering at a park nearby.
My belief system makes me calm, and I'm respecting the rights of other people in this moment. Your belief system is making you act hysterical and unstable.
Police officers.
You have a mind virus.
Why the police have set up this restricted area in front of this wee spot because of this. Now you see there's a big group of people. Well, you can't see it.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's being covered. But if they move that,
which one of you guys spray painted all over the building over there to kill the Nazis and everything?
Patriots or Americans, or well, I suppose they are Americans, but they're the same Antifa scumbags that are out here. And there's probably, if I had to guess a number, I'd say 50 to 100 Antifa. Are you guys hearing the sound? You shouldn't be hearing any sound.
They don't give a fuck about you. You're calling me defensive. I'm literally trying to tell you what the facts are.
I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
Everything you learned in grade school about
you should be able to hear me.
About the indigenous people genociding each other.
Oh, you know what? I realized that I didn't have that audio off. Now you can hear me. I apologize. It's tech stuff. You guys don't want to hear about it, but there's a lot of stuff that I have to do, and rather than just rebuild the whole template every time I go live, I have a saved template and it screws it up. So yeah, sorry about that. I will try to make an effort to continuous. So I don't even know what you heard. Long story short, there's protests out here. Antifa domestic terrorists are outside of this wee spa. Police are guarding the wee spa. They've blocked off the area to the domestic terrorists, and now it looks like it's
on my your board.
That's what you believe.
It's not what I believe. It's fact.
I'm not even here to talk about indigenous people. I'm here to witness the clash between views on transgender rights and female rights in society today.
Hello.
Please stop pressing your skateboard against me. Act like an adult. Act like an adult.
Fuck you. Professionalism. So are you a team? Are you fem? Do you identify as female?
No, I'm a biological male.
Then don't speak for females or trans people.
I will speak whatever I want to speak.
No, you will not speak for us.
Your fucking GoPro on the top of your head is aimed at the ceiling, you dumbass.
Both. I'm a feminist and I'm also trans.
Oh.
Trans people have every right to go to a fucking spa and enjoy their time because they're human beings. We have a right to come out here and protect our lives.
All people have the right to freedom, but you guys are the ones trying to restrict my freedom right now. You're being fascist.
Oh, where? I'm Escalation. Where fucking boo? Be gone.
Understand that?
Be gone.
Fuck you! You think I don't fucking understand what I'm fucking hearing?
I want both of y'all. What the fuck?
You're fucking lucky. You're both lucky.
Get off what?
Oh, yeah, tell me that.
Listen, if you really truly want to understand, you need to look at everything from all angles, okay? So if you don't believe me that indigenous society
dude's wearing a pink wig.
and do your own research.
So hard to take him seriously.
Google's free. Google's free. You can use it.
It literally is, bro.
I don't know. I'm not blocked at all.
But is that what she was doing? I don't know. But yeah, so you see what's going on here. Now, Will is live. I don't know if BCP is going to go live. If he is, I'll still bring his feed in. I'm not sure. I think someone said WYSIWYG was going to go live again. It doesn't appear that Quincy's live anymore. But yeah, we're just waiting to see who else is going to go live. There is a group of patriots that are at a park nearby, or just Americans that are at a park nearby. Right now, Will is the only live stream that's there. Will Johnson. To be honest, didn't even know who the guy was until a week ago. But he's out there. They were driving around in a car for the first couple of hours, which, you know, it is what it is. And now they're out. They're waiting. There's maybe a group. I don't know because they're not showing them. So I'd say maybe there's a group of 50. No, not that many. 20 Americans that are, I guess, getting ready to counter protest. Now, I did see some billy clubs and body armor. Everyone there is wearing body armor. BCP and Will are both wearing body armor. I was in the chat for a little bit, and I thought it was kind of interesting because people were talking about how BCP is a target and this and that, and they apparently he's called the Jesus guy or something, and apparently he's going to be targeted for his comments. I'll be honest, I don't really believe half of the shit that comes out of anyone's mouth anymore. You know, whether it's on the conservative side, Republican side, I don't even care. I don't believe it until I see it with my own eyes. I don't believe it because it just seems like sometimes this stuff is just a little too convenient. Hold on. Go back.
You're not a woman and you're not trans, so stop speaking for that. This guy too right here. Here we go.
How come you're not keeping the peace, officer?
Yes! And the women who are uncomfortable are transphobic. That's the issue. They are not safe here. Because of that woman, her lying about this person being a pedophile.
I think for your safety, you should be.
See, that's why Americans are having a hot problem with the police. I am not the one that's causing violence or causing unrest, and you're asking the peaceful person to leave.
We're talking. I'm peaceful to you right now. We're talking.
You've been warned multiple times.
Trans women are women. Biology does not determine gender.
Stupid,
okay?
dude.
That's your identity. That's who you are. You identify as man, right? And if you walked into a male space and some other man assumed that you were trans,
All right, so
that wouldn't be fair to you.
let me, because I think you guys should be able to hear me now. I have their audio turned down because we're not going to learn anything from listening to anyone. I hope
About me doesn't affect me.
I'll do my best to tell which feed I'm watching so you guys can watch, and I'll say if it's on Facebook or not. That feed is Villain Report on YouTube. You can go and watch it on YouTube if you want to listen to the conversation. After watching protests and things for a year, I can't tolerate it much. That's my personal prerogative, but I also want to capture it. We have a big audience. Eventually this video will start, doing its work, and there's going to be a lot of people that watch it. And we'll show. It looks trying to take out reality. Hold on. This is Will, except his feed is a little jumbled. He is on his way down with this group of patriots. As you can see, some have, I don't know what the hell that is, face shields, motorcycle helmets. He's got body armor on. I saw Quincy earlier had the biggest body armor I've ever seen. But again, I don't necessarily think people shouldn't be wearing body armor. That's what I just said to someone before I went live. Because in all reality, people started stabbing each other last week or 2 weeks ago here. And then there's a little confusion because initially when I covered it before I switched over to the Trump speech, people were getting stabbed, but it seemed like it was the Antifa guys were stabbing patriots, but it turned out it was patriot on patriot or something like that, which is, again, that's why I have a hard time saying, patriots, because, well, I don't know. It's the expression, if you don't have anything nice to say. I mean, I got to give it to them. They're out here. They're standing up for what they stand up for, but I don't think a patriotic thing to do is stifle someone else's speech, whether or not you disagree with it. And it just seems like all these things, that's what they do. They just beat the hell out of each other, and then they go back and pat each other on the butt and say, hey, good fight. Good fight. You know what I mean? But then again, who am I to judge? I'm just sitting here. It's super easy for me to say everything. Hold on. I'm going to keep watching and switching back and forth.
Are you directing me or the crowd?
We're having a conversation.
So why are you focusing on me?
Go have your crowd over there. Go have your conversation over here.
We're on the sidewalk. You're behind your line. Shut up. You guys see that? So listen, the reason those women are uncomfortable is because they don't see
Where would you like me to go?
in their identity.
You know what? I'd like you to go over to the northeast corner of Coronado and Rampart.
That's why those women are uncomfortable.
As far as I understand the law, this is a public sidewalk, and I have the right to be here filming. I'm not committing crimes. I'm not intimidating anybody.
Right, and I'm uncomfortable with them being here, but I'm not telling them to fucking leave, right? They're standing here.
So you're going to target me, and you're going to ignore all this stuff. This is why America's not backing the blue anymore.
America is, oh God! That's why I hate
trans people valid in their identity.
Yo, speak for yourself, asshole. America is backing the blue, and we will continue. We'll call out the bad ones, but we're going to highlight the good ones. I still proudly and will always back the blue. I will just call out the bad ones. The cop that was arrested for shooting the guy the other day, probably bad cop. You know what I'm saying? The guy that said he was going to kill someone else before he actually did kill the guy that was in police custody, probably a bad cop. The people that plant drugs, probably bad cops. I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't exist. The Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police officer who sucker punched the old man, definitely a bad cop. All those things. But again, I still back the police. So I hate it when they say this is why patriots don't back the police. Well, who the fuck are you to speak for the rest of them? Or why America doesn't back the police? You're not American, or you're not America. So don't try to speak for all of America, just like I don't. I can only speak for myself and like-minded people. I back the blue, though. So let me clarify. America does back the blue. There's just individual people that do not. Which is ironic, because those people tend to be Antifa or far or leftists. And maybe just the occasional patriot, too. But would you consider that patriotism? Would you consider that person a patriot if they don't back the police?
Oh, man. Yeah, that looks about your size.
I wouldn't.
My shoes are definitely bigger than yours. Shit. Let me get 3 cameras.
Am I taking calls? Get out of here.
And then let me come yell at people to get my anger out because I have a dysfunctional home and I don't know how to...
Here's the...
Where it's supposed to be for girls who...
Here's the group of Americans that are marching down there. Now, they did say they're going... Wow, there was a group of patriots and a goose. And geese, which is weird. But they're all marching down now. Yes, that was Villain. That was Villain who said this is why America does not back police. But yeah, so here's a group of Americans that are marching down to this area. So you got the American flag there and all that stuff. And they're marching down to protest. I don't even know if they know what they're protesting. I'll be completely honest. I don't even know. Are they protesting because allegedly a trans dude pulled out his junk and walked through a spa, a gay spa, apparently. It's a known gay hangout that he walked through, and children who apparently, why the fuck were children in a gay spa? But children apparently were subjected to be flashed, and it's all unconfirmed because in every single news report where the woman said that this happened, she gave a different version of what happened. And again, why? Just as CJ was saying, why are they even protesting if these people are conservatives? Shouldn't they be protesting the actual bill that causes this We Spa or Y Spa or whatever it's called, that forces them to follow the law? They're following a law. They can't kick someone out of a locker room because of a law that's passed in California that says that a person who identifies as a particular gender is allowed in that gender's bathroom. Whether or not they actually identify as that is something different. But as you can see, this is a group of let's just call them rambunctious Americans, but they all have weapons. And again, I think it's probably because 2 weeks ago, a bunch of people got stabbed. And that could be why they all have weapons now. But this is not going to be a good shit show. It's not going to be a good shit show. That's the only thing I could say. Someone said it was a transgender in the women's locker room spa area. They said his PP was semi-erect. Yeah, that was the second version. Heidi Haas on Facebook. If you actually look at all the same things, someone else said it's not a gay spa, bro. It's a family spa. Easy there. I don't know. From what I heard, it's a known gay spa. But then again, I'm not in Los Angeles. But I also know no way in hell my kids are ever going to go to a public spa. But that's my choice. And again, they're still fundamentally wrong about a man that identifies as a woman using a women's restroom. I'm going to say that on the record so no one gets me all confused here. Okay, you shouldn't be able to pick your gender and use a restroom. Okay, if I had a daughter and the same thing happened, there wouldn't be protests because I'd probably butcher someone. There's no way in hell that should be tolerated. But for some reason in America, it is, and it's being pushed as the narrative that everybody needs to follow all the time. So let me just make that clear. It's unconfirmed reports that this may have been a gay hangout. Just people that are in Los Angeles said they think it is. So that's it. But again, it's don't put links in my chat, please. But yeah, but protesting outside of this location doesn't actually do anything because you need to protest outside of the State House in Sacramento if you want to change laws, right? Because the spa is following laws. So protesting outside of the spa is not going to do anything. You need to protest outside the Capitol, which passed the bills in order to do everything. So again, let's go over here.
So in the male locker room, almost nobody walks around naked, usually. They usually cover up, they get undressed, but you don't just walk around. And there's always that old guy that everybody notices.
Yeah,
and like he's air drying his balls, and he's like just put his knee up on the table and stuff. There's always that guy. And I've talked to a bunch of women in the last couple of weeks about this, and they say it's basically the same in the girls' locker room. They don't just walk around flaunting.
Oh, Korean spas are different. So Korean spas are like everyone pretty much walks around naked because like the spas have like the treatments are all nude. Traditionally, people are nude. The saunas are nude and all that stuff, right? And so it's like people are pretty much naked in there. That's just like that's a very Korean spa kind of thing.
See, my thing is
most trans women that I know would be like, if I were preoperative and I still had male like a penis, I wouldn't be wanting it in a place.
That's what my point was. They were kind of being provocative.
Yeah, but, I mean, if it even happened.
And so people are different. There are certain things that are going to happen. There are people that see the world through the transgender understanding. They feel they're transgender. They identify and they live their life a certain way. They're not hurting people. But then there's also women that a lot of women are very uncomfortable with male genitalia in the female locker room, and that's their space that they feel like they can be vulnerable.
All right, let's watch this one. This is Will Johnson on YouTube. Will Johnson. Now, this is a group of Americans that are marching down to protest outside of the spa. And see, I don't even know. I don't know which protest was scheduled first. Is this a scheduling conflict? Is that why it's so nutty right now? Is it a scheduling conflict? Can they not figure out who is supposed to be there and not? I don't. And again, I'm not trying. I already know what's going to happen. They're going to get up there. They're going to yell at each other. The police department is going to have to waste valuable resources dealing with this stuff. The police department is already one-sided in the way they're going to handle this. I can promise you that. They haven't arrested anybody this morning, despite repeatedly telling people to get out of the roadway. They haven't arrested anybody. I guarantee when this group of people that are marching down the streets, as you can see right here, many...
It's crazy to me.
Sorry, I was talking the whole time. I was looking at that big dude there and talking and saying, hey, maybe, just maybe, we had it wrong. Maybe this isn't a counter-protest. Maybe this is just a lacrosse team, and they're going to play a friendly game of lacrosse while wearing body armor that says press on it. It's weird, right? Maybe that guy's got a camera strapped to his chest and we just can't see it. But it's cute. They're sharing water. In COVID, it's a pandemic. Why? Anyway, but yeah, he's marching down there and he's got his press. And again, this is a patriot. If that was a black one and it said press, that was written in white permanent markers. So like if his bulletproof vest was a black vest instead of the gray one, and he had and it said press written in white like spray paint or something, what would you think? You would think Antifa, right? Just saying. I like to point out the painfully obvious for those who are new to my channel. I just don't know. Someone said you're using BCP's stream. Actually, I'm not, Patty Missile. You got to use your head. But that's good. I didn't know BCP was live. And when he does go live, I will use his stream as well. And he already knows I'll use it. And I'll tell you when I use it, so that way you can see when I use it. Because frankly, frankly, Scarlett, BCP's feed is all laggy. So why would you say I'm using BCP's feed, especially if you're watching it? Oh, is he? Yeah, it looks like he's right in the same area, which is good for him. But yeah, BCP is also live down here as well. And again, not criticizing the fact that Patriots are down here. I think it's great. I think Patriots should be down here, or people that identify as Patriot. I just don't get it. I really don't. Hold on, let's listen. Again, this feed we're watching right now on the Patriot side is Will Johnson. On YouTube, you can find him as Will Johnson.
MG, thank you so much. Thank you so much, MG.
That happened? Like, you have to, like, remove certain
This
people
is
from
Villain Phoenix on YouTube. That is a one Villain Phoenix on YouTube. I'll do my best to broadcast it. But yeah, for anyone that's curious, I'll use any and all feeds that I find during this. It's all covered under fair use for news reporting. That is including BCP's feed. And I most likely, granted they probably won't tell you, but I will most likely continue to support these individual streamers as I typically do. If it works well. Hold on. If you can't tell, I'm just getting everything situated here. So far we have the feed that you're watching right now, which is the feed of Villain Phoenix. And then we have, and he's on the Antifa side, I guess. We'll just say where their positions are. And then we have the feed here. This feed here is the one of Will Johnson on YouTube as well. Will Johnson on YouTube. You can find him on YouTube. And then, of course, you have this feed here, which is the feed of Quincy. You can find him at the Black Conservative Preacher on YouTube. And again, if they're here to get documentation about what's really going on, well, that's what I'm going to do. But I will likely continue to mute the microphones because I don't want to hear the rhetoric from either side. I really don't. And that's why I'm going to tell you where you can watch, and you can go and watch it on their respective channels, if that is something that you so choose. I'd rather talk through it or play music or just press buttons on my soundboard trying to make sense of what the hell is going on in America, rather than listening to the propaganda of which we're going to hear. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Donnie?
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
Shit, where is it? How come it's not working?
Bing, bong.
Oh.
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing.
Yeah, that's what, Hey, Donna, what do you think they're going to say today at this protest?
Bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
I mean, it's accurate, right? It's accurate, right? Yeah. All right, so again, here is the feed from the one Will Johnson. Will Johnson. Now they are marching closer. Everyone's saying, stay tight. I guess they're getting close to where all these people are. All the Antifa. And again, nothing more in me would love to see Antifa finally get what's coming to them. But unfortunately, we're probably not going to. Because the police are going to take a very hard stance on everything. And then, typically, as they do, that's what they do. And CJTV is live now, so let me pull that one in. I talked to him before, told him that I'll cover this. Everyone that wants to follow CJTV, that is CJTV. Police have already blocked off the Patriots, as you can see here. They blocked off the entire intersection. Let's listen for a second. See, we're not learning anything by listening to this.
Huge police presence. And you can see Antifa on the other side.
Let's switch over.
So we got to jump out.
CJTV.
Bourbon's over here.
This is CJTV.
Here come.
Fucking idiots, dude. What good is this, dude? Now even more riot police are marching down the middle of the street.
They're throwing rocks! They're throwing rocks! They're throwing rocks. They're throwing stuff. Back up. Hey, they're throwing stuff. He's telling you they're throwing stuff. I get it, man. The guys behind us are going to take care of it. Okay, okay. That's not up to you guys to take care of it. Back off. Back off.
CJTV.
Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off. Back off! Back off! Back off! Holy shit! Back off! Back off! Go! Go! Up this way! Up this way! Right! Get up there! Get up there! Keep moving that way! That way! That way!
Cop just stabbed me in the ribs, man.
Back off!
Get back, get back.
You hit me! Tell you what! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
So stupid, dude. So dumb. So dumb.
Back up, there's nowhere to fucking go here.
Well, I think that dude's got a busted hand, man. He got caught in the wrist pretty hard. Here come the impact rounds. You can hear them going out there. Those launchers you just heard right there.
You can't have a shield here, you're gonna be arrested for that.
He's saying you can't have a shield right here. That skateboard. Y'all share the stream.
See, these kids, like if they were actually arrested, it would do so much.
Come up on the backside over here.
They're getting kettled now. All the Antifa are getting kettled. So for anyone that doesn't understand, in the terms of riot terminology, when Antifa is blocking the means of egress on both sides, and the Antifa scumbags have nowhere to go, that's called kettling. Now, they've done this in cities across the United States over the past year. It's a brilliant strategy at holding people accountable, except, well, then you also need your DAs to actually charge people, and they don't do that here. They don't do it in Los Angeles. They certainly don't do it in Portland, Oregon, where they've only kettled once, I believe, but it was one of the best nights of my protest coverage ever. But the feed we're watching is on the Antifa side. This one is CJTV. You could find him on YouTube under CJTV Media LLC. You could find him on YouTube again. CJTV Media LLC. If you want to listen to the audio. I tend not to play the audio too much in these protests because I hate listening to them. I hate listening to them. You guys may hate listening to me, and that's why I'll tell you which feed you're watching so you can go and watch it yourself should you choose. Otherwise, enjoy. Again, CJTV's feed. It appears he's on the Antifa side. You guys want to see the Patriot side? So that's right here.
Coach's staff, the staff.
No, this is still the Antifa side, isn't it?
There was a riot here on July 3rd.
This is
a group of
kind of
right-wingers
odd, actually, because he's showing on the Antifa side. This is the Antifa side, clearly. Impact rounds are being used. Now, this is the Patriot side. This is Will Johnson on YouTube.
Officer C, who's throwing stuff.
And again, this is one of the reasons why I like to cover this the way that we do here. We were one of the first people to actually do it, where we switch between all the different feeds. Because again, you hear the Patriot version of what's going on. Well, police are not doing anything. Antifa are throwing rocks. They're not doing anything. Because Will Johnson cannot see that the police are actively fighting Antifa on the other side, which is what you see here. We see that because we have all the angles from all the different sides, which is why we're so successful at covering protests, even though they suck and I hate covering them. As you can see, there's the trusty line of the umbrellas. Definitely an Antifa tactic there to use shields. But again, that's a violation of their code, so they could all be arrested for that. They could say, well, it looks like it's going to rain. But, well, if you see the sky in front of you, it looks quite blue, actually. Quite blue. It looks like BCP's feed is froze. Let me circulate. So this feed is CJTV Media LLC on YouTube. Then you have this one, which is Will Johnson on YouTube. And then you have this one, which is Villain Phoenix on YouTube. And again, he's on the Antifa side. Will Johnson, this one, is on the Patriot side. You could let's analyze the differences here. Patriot side. Antifa side. Patriot side. Antifa side. Patriot side.
Why don't you the people who's doing the wrong, why don't you push them out?
They are. They're doing the same thing.
No, they're not.
No, they're not actually. Oh, so see, this officer just said they're going to kettle and arrest. And again, we talked about the kettling. Now that was kind of interesting because they're having conversations with the police. Let's listen.
It's crazy. So this gentleman over here in the white shirt, he's going to end up getting arrested. The one right here, he's going to end up getting arrested because he keeps agitating police officers. He's been agitating them up and down.
Who was that? Was that Patty on YouTube? Patty on YouTube. Hey, would you do me a favor? This is a very, I believe it was Patty. You keep lying and saying that I'm using BCP's feed. I'm actually not, because this feed is consistently frozen. So if you would be so kind as to not repeating that over and over in the chat like a troll, that would be awesome. And when I do use it, you will know. I do have it queued up and I will use it if I feel so inclined. Fair use. And I'll probably still compensate him for it. You probably won't know about it, but I'll still probably compensate him for it because that's what I choose to do on people that are on the right side of everything.
Personally, I think it should be them. Save our children! Sorry, here, hold on. Save our children! I think it should be them that should be getting pushed back. But the police officer said that they're probably going to get arrested because they're all throwing stuff. I really don't think that's going to happen because we're in a liberal city. So the left, they always get protection here. I mean, I know how the game is. I know how I've been back to see how it takes place. But we need to work with the police officers. Like I said, I understand the frustration. I understand why people are upset, and I'm highly
block. CJTV, he's on the Antifa side. So as you could see here, well, not really, but you could see that they're pushing the Patriots away. The other feed that I showed you, which is this feed, the Patriot feed, they're pushing the police away, or I'm sorry, the Patriots away. And yeah, and then the Antifa ones have not yet been pushed away. But you got to keep in mind something we already saw based on CJTV's footage is not only are there a line of police officers directly in front of Antifa, there is also a line of police officers directly behind Antifa, which means they have no place to go. That's what that means. That's why that officer said, believe me, they're all getting arrested, because he's probably got an earpiece and he probably just said, hey, guess what? We're going to kettle them, get the Patriots out of here so they stay safe. No, I'm doubting that's what they said there. Let me see. CJ's walking around. Let's see if he says anything enlightening. So I turn on the audio. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Oh, yes. And there is a person dressed up in a pink blow-up unicorn costume. Look at Antifa. They ran away like a bunch of cowards.
On each inner side. Now they got another small group coming in. And then...
where'd all the Antifa go?
Plenty of police over there.
They looked like they had a lot more than this before.
Oh, good. Hey, Jay, what's up,
What's
bud?
up, buddy?
How are you, man?
I'm all good.
Nice, like the cut, dude.
What?
Looking good.
Let me go over here. This is Villain Phoenix on YouTube. Villain Phoenix on YouTube. He's a dog whisperer on YouTube. He is the one that also said America does not support or America does not back the blue anymore. Again, he's so wrong. Because America does. You just have individual idiots that choose not to.
So they're moving up on both
CJTV, he's on the Antifa side. Patriots have been pushed all the way down the road.
Dispersal order right now, yeah.
Ooh, Rich, I second that. The funniest thing would be to have the gay rollerblade guy from Reno 9/11 skate through. You are absolutely correct. I think that would make my day.
Someone in the crowd pointed at me and said I was a chud streamer.
Uh-oh. Get away from
WYSIWYG is live, so let me see where he is, because he's likely going to get right in the mix. Let me see. So much for my weekend. Now we're covering stupid ass protests and stuff, man. Unbelievable. Someone said WYSIWYG was live. I'm not showing him. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Oh yeah, he is live. Do I not subscribe to him? That would be stupid if I didn't. Alright, so let me pull in his feed. I'm not subscribed to him. How the hell did that happen? I am now. So this one is What You See Is What You Get. So you could find it by typing in WYSIWYG in YouTube, and then you will find his YouTube page here. Chris is the guy behind the camera, and he's a friend of mine. Great guy. Great guy. Consider him a friend. But he's out there covering the events as well. I'm going to cut to his feed. I'm just loading it into our system here so we can have a good showing. Wait for it. May have to cut one of the feeds because it looks like it's already bogging me down a little bit. But let me just minimize this. Oh, he's got his page monetized because it's throwing ads up. Good for him. All right, so again, let me give a little bit of background on what's going on here. So I have a bunch of different feeds up. Let me just kind of straighten this stuff up. Stuff you can't see, but I got to try to straighten it up a little bit because it's a little confusing. All right, so these are protests that are taking place. This one is WYSIWYG TV. You can see it on your screen there. You can see also he's got the donation links, that link up above. His PayPal is, or it's paypal.me. Well, it's gone. paypal.me.tv love. Interesting. And then I think the other ones are all WYSIWYG TV. Yeah, they are. Venmo and PayPal are just WYSIWYG TV. Everyone should support these guys as well. All the streamers. Well, maybe not the ones that say, well, America doesn't back the blue anymore. Because, that's not very patriotic. But yeah, definitely WYSIWYG. Definitely CJTV. And everyone else that you want to support, you can go ahead and do so because that's how they go out to these different events. I do have the luxury of sitting from the comfort of my home studio doing this. So yeah, you can still support us if you want, but also support them. What do we got here now? So let's listen in for a little bit and hear what Chris is saying. So he's with the Patriots.
So there's still traffic coming across here. They're rerouting traffic down Wilshire, but drivers.
Just so you know, we were here first.
We were here first. You heard the little Antifa guy in the bullhorn say, "We were here first. Listen to us."
Women and children have rights. It's about protecting our children. This has nothing to do with transgender. Antifa's rights to you. Corporate media's rights to you.
You guys worship
I'm going to close some of my inputs. Hopefully I don't screw anything up. I am just lagging out a little bit on the back end. Alright, what do we got here? Let's see this one. I think this is Villain Phoenix. I could be wrong, but I think this is Villain Phoenix. So it looks like the Patriots are all in this little construction parking lot area. Zip patrols. I don't know. Is this... I think this is Villain Phoenix. Yeah, sounds like it. And then this one is CJTV. Again, you can find them on YouTube by searching for CJTV. Chinook Winterwolf said, "Welp, I'm going to take off. This is just a waste of everyone's life, including yours, Steve. Stay cool, bud." Oh yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Doing the best we can. Lawrence Gray, no need for hate speech in the chat, even if you may be right. Ah, fucking A, dude. You're lucky it's not letting me delete your damn comment. Freedom Flashpoint said, "Later, guys, I'm on diaper duty." Oh, why won't it let me delete your comment? Maybe it's because someone already did. I have CJTV's feed as well. That's the one right here that you're listening to. Or you're not listening because I'm talking, but here. I think someone already deleted that comment. Shout out to you, April.
So they moved one group. I'm guessing that's east because they were telling people.
All right, so someone wanted a little background on what's going on. All right. So I'll give you a little bit of background. You guys ready for some... All right, so about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, there was a report where a woman walked up to the desk of the spa and said that a man that identified as a woman but was clearly a man had exposed himself and walked through a woman's locker room where there were two children, apparently an 8 and 13-year-old. Now, the actual spa said, "Well, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do. There's a state law that prevents us from discriminating against a person that identifies themselves as a member of the opposite sex, regardless of whether they actually do. They could just be a sketchball, dirty person." So 2 weeks ago, you guys may remember, I was getting ready to show the Donald Trump rally. We had Adam, where was that one? In Florida. We had Adam and Derek down there getting ready to cover that. Everything started going crazy in Los Angeles, so I decided to go live a half an hour early and cover what was happening in Los Angeles. There was a protest that was scheduled in front of the spa there, and it was scheduled by Americans, preachers and things like that were going to protest against pedophiles. That's the argument that they're making, because clearly if this event actually did occur, well, there's something deeply disturbing about the guy, and he doesn't deserve to breathe. But again, and it's pedophilia. If you walk through a spa exposing yourself to children, then yeah, there's a huge problem there. Anyway, what the hell was I going to say? I forgot. That dude is so stupid. So long story short, they were going to protest there. Antifa showed up first. As soon as preachers and everybody started getting there, Antifa beat the living heck out of them, and police were nowhere to be seen. So for the past 2 weeks, they've been planning these massive Patriot marches in front of this Wii Spa. It turns out maybe 50, well, not even 50, maybe 20 or so Patriots actually showed up today, and maybe about 50 Antifa. Obviously, Antifa were fighting with the police before they got there. which I wasn't live, so you didn't see that, but I watched it. You could go back and watch the videos. And Antifa says they're there to protect trans lives and to stop the bigotry and blah, blah, blah. And all the patriots say they're there to protect against pedophilia, and that's the only reason they're there. It's not to oppose transgendered people, blah, 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 which we hear different from the preachers and stuff that are among them. But then again, who cares? So then earlier today, about a half an hour ago, the Patriots began to march towards the Antifa. The Antifa began to get all riled up and scared about, well, you know, the Patriots coming. As soon as they got there, the police blocked the line of the Patriots from coming near the group of Antifa. Antifa started picking up rocks and other debris and throwing it at the Patriots. There was a scuffle between the Antifa scumbags and police. Yeah, you see it. There's a whole cadre of police running somewhere. I'm not sure where they're going, but they're running in formation, so they're not like really running. But yeah, so they're protesting, they're marching, they're yelling. It's yay. So there's your background on what to go. And someone said, is there any interviews of the person that had their kids in the spot? I don't believe so, to be completely honest. Hold on, I want to hear what this one is.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
Yes. God bless you guys, man.
All right, take care.
All right, so I go over here. This is Will Johnson on YouTube. You could find him. And then this is WYSIWYG. WYSIWYG. That is what you see is what you get. Spell out the first initial of every word. Search it on YouTube. Bada bing, you'll find his page. His audio is a little bit cracky, so I'll turn it off for now. Someone said, if this was a nude spot and they allowed children, it's more like a pedophile playground. I know. That's kind of what I'm saying, is why would you allow children into a spa in the first place, especially in Los Angeles? Very odd. Someone else gave a little bit more like of an understanding. It was actually on Villain Phoenix's feed earlier. And they asked See, they're doing the same fucking thing that Antifa does. They're doing the same thing Antifa does. Again, and I don't want to do that, but this footage just captured a Patriot, in the face of that officer. The officer looked like he was trying to push the Patriot back. The Patriot tried to grab something, or the officer was trying to grab a weapon that the Patriot had. See, this is not patriotic. I don't care who you are. I'm going to say it. It's going to piss some of you guys off. It is not patriotic to fight police. Under no circumstances whatsoever is it patriotic under any regard to fight police officers. I will never feel that way. These guys are out here doing their job. They're following their orders. There's no reason why any so-called patriot would face off with these guys for doing their job. There just isn't, in my book.
BLM, that's a different story. They want to defund police officers. We're talking about supporting police officers. We're talking about police officers need more funding. Police officers need more personnel. You need more equipment. I'm serious. Police officers need more equipment, more funding. You need pay raises for all of this nonsense. So my question is,
April, can you spend some time on Facebook if you're watching? Well, you just spend some time on Facebook. You know what to do. You could start with Rob McKenzie on Facebook. Say goodbye, Robbie boy. Say goodbye to you.
some of us don't have good intentions. They really just want to fight with Antifa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey! Don't point that shit. Don't point that shit. Police officers.
You're fighting with them.
Make it clear that we support police officers. Make it clear. We don't want to defund them. They need more personnel. They need more equipment. Make it clear. Make it clear. We want to support police officers. They're doing their job. Hey, I get it. I understand the frustration, but they're doing the job too. I get it. But agitating them is not going to help. Agitating them is not going to help. You give Antifa exactly what they want by doing that. Are we going to be like Antifa or are we going to be better? That's the question. I'm saying, are we going to...
Robbie, this is not the channel for you. You got to go. If you want to talk shit about our popo, then you are an asshole. I wrote that. It's copywritten.
Us being like Antifa's not going to help.
All right.
Okay, I don't care, dude. You don't...
I'm going to go to the left here.
That's good. Will Johnson is standing up for the police. I like that. Good for him.
You're going to agitate police officers to be violent towards us. I don't want your support.
Ben Ambrose is an idiot. You can go on too. Nobody likes a ass kicker with a name like Ben. So, see you, Ben.
Look, but them doing that's not helping.
Benjamin. Ben, you're gonna get banned. Oh. Now police are pushing on them.
They don't teach you no shit. You need a marine to teach you that?
How's he aiming? He's got a nightstick. That's how you're taught to push with him.
But that's not helping. Push because they're not allowing you to.
Again, his feet's a little choppy. Oh, what's going on here?
He was complying. He was complying. He was complying. He was leaving. He was complying.
I didn't see it, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Didn't see it.
He was complying with your order to leave.
Is that a patriot or is he defending Antifa? I'm kind of confused here. Kind of confused. No, so these are so villain has walked to the Patriot side now, so he's on the Patriot side.
The person, throw him on the ground and arrest him. That's the blue line. So I was fucking
You guys saw on the camera he was obeying the officer's order. I'm talking to my live stream. You guys, I think it caught on the camera pretty well, but he was.
Don't get up.
So that's Villain Phoenix's head with the red sound thing right there. That's Villain Phoenix's head. Yeah, so this is the Patriot side because there's the guy that has the football pads on, all looking like a superhero with his football pads. Again, didn't see what happened. I will be honest, and I saw Patriots pushing at police as well. Scooby-Doo. Bye, Benji. So everyone's saying, well, the Patriots were pushed back and Antifa was not. Antifa, from what I saw, Antifa has been surrounded by police, as you can see here. They've been surrounded by police.
I don't know. You call everybody with a press badge, Antifa.
Ooh, got him.
Am I dressed?
Where's who you said? Go find him.
Go find David.
Matters. She's not hurting anybody.
No, I know she's not hurting anybody. If she's Antifa, I would like to have a...
Can see, dude. Oh my God, how does this help? Guys, seriously, tell me how this helps. How does this make us look good as patriots? How does this make Antifa look good? How does this help anything? I really, inquiring minds must know. How does this help? Newsflash, it doesn't. It makes us all look weak as Americans, just like I said last night. Sometimes we have to remember that under all this tough facade that we all put on, whether you're Antifa or a patriot, you should be, or you are, an American. At some point, we all have to wake up and realize that, and then deal with the consequences of that, apparently. Because right now, it just seems that everyone is being so dumb and just arguing and fighting with police. And I mean, what is the difference? If you tune to this, what the only difference is, in all reality, that one group is wearing all black and the other one isn't. You know? You have people like Will Johnson. Never have I once listened to Will Johnson and what he've said before today, based on that little, conversation that he had with the patriot there that was trying to fight the police. I like him. I think what he was saying was good. I just don't understand how this helps anything. I really don't. I would love to. I would love to have an understanding. They did the same in DC. I was there. December 12th. They went super hard at the Patriots and they didn't go as hard on the conservatives. I'm lagging out. Every single feed that I'm having is having some issues because I'm kind of running this stream a bit differently than I typically do. I wonder if it has to do with these open windows. So let me get rid of some of these and see if this helps. Let me just get rid of this one too. I don't know what it is and what is causing the issue. Someone said just because corporations say trans rule all individual lives, or individual people say. I mean, this isn't a conversation about trans people as much as everyone wants it to be. That's not what the conversation is about, or at least not to me. I don't think that's what it's about. Let's listen in here. Right now.
Some of my chats, like, are you the lady that was at the center of the issue at the WeSpa?
Yeah.
You are?
No, not I was at the center of the protest.
Okay.
The last protest.
Okay, do you know she's here today?
No.
Oh,
I don't think I haven't seen her.
Yeah, she got a lot of death threats, didn't she?
Is that who I think it is? No, it's not. It's not who I thought it was. I don't know where BCP is. He was within that group of patriots. I saw him. I don't know if he's live streaming or not. Okay. All right, good. I saw them when they were in the alley, but that was about it.
Someone said, wow, Steve is really shadow banned. Yeah, welcome to the world of trying to provide what's really going on. Yeah, I believe they said something by Rampart. Let me look up and see if I can't find you the address. We spa Los Angeles. I could spell. So they're right about Wilshire and Rampart, I think. 2700 Wilshire. Wilshire? Wilshire. But that's where they are. 2700 Wilshire Boulevard is the approximate location. The approximate location. Dylan doesn't have Twitch up. I have no idea. Lawrence Gray on Facebook. Lawrence, you can go too. Again, guys, you don't need to like trans people. It's not really a matter of whether you like care. Don't write that you hate them and they're an abomination, all that stuff. Even if you think that that's the right thing to do. You can't write that in my chat. That is hate speech and it will not be tolerated and your comment will be deleted and you will be blocked. Kind of like using your head, right? I know it's hard. We try not to do it that much, right? As Americans now, it's just easier just to say something stupid and not and fear the need of not facing any consequences. Or maybe it's just easier to be like, oh crap, I got censored because I was spouting hate speech. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. A lot of these feeds are laggy. Will's feed ended, and I don't know what other feed he... I think WYSIWYG turned off his audio. Yeah, sounds like he turned off his audio. But you could see this is WYSIWYG, the Wii Spa protests. A Wii Spa has a Wi-Fi connection. Oh, that's funny. I got that.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I've never listened to Will Johnson before until today. I know he's a big fan of my show. Not really. But I've never listened to him till today when he was speaking, and I thought that was good. I thought he was good. Good. All right, let's see what else we have. I don't even know which feeds they are. They're all they're all out of order. Oh, fuck. How come I'm not hearing? Oh, yeah. Audio was down. Alright. Alright, so I had my audio turned off. That's why I couldn't hear anything. But yeah, this is WYSIWYG.
I think that's the girl that was wearing the orange shorts on the 3rd that got hit in the head with the water bottle. I think you see who that is. Yeah, I'd like to catch up to Yes, sir. I get over to that side to be able to get to safety. Is that something? You have to go around. I need all press from the other side. Either that or you got to leave. Over there, you put me in danger. If you put me over there, you put me in danger.
Then I need you to walk that way. Okay. The other two reporters just walked that way. I understand what you're saying.
You do.
I do.
Show villain, he got sprayed. Is this him? Oh no, villain's feed is all black. Can't see anything. Did he end it? This is villain. So he got pepper sprayed? That's what someone else said. Hopefully he's okay. So apparently villain Phoenix was pepper sprayed. Someone said, is Black Rifle Coffee a sponsor of this show? No, but Invader Coffee, Texas-based veteran-owned coffee company. You could check out invadercoffee.com and use code PTNews to get 15% off your order. I see what you did there, Pool of Tears. You tried to get me there, and it didn't really work, right? Because you're trying to say that I'm woke or I'm a leftist because my views may not align with the conservative viewpoint that you have. Again, watch last night's show because I said in last night's show that conservatism is not a direct line. It is not a piece of paper that is just like that. That's not what conservatism is. Conservatism is a mix of ideals. That's the beauty of America, is that we have a mix of viewpoints and differences and agree with some things and disagree with others, right? But it seems that everyone is so quick to cancel anybody else that they feel like doesn't align with them. So a lot of people, because I believe calling someone a sick freak because of the way they choose to dress or their gender identity qualifies as hate speech to me. That means I'm woke, apparently. Come on. Come on. Come on. Amazing. Anyway, let's check WYSIWYG. Someone said cops just smashed a Patriot's knee out with a club. Will's camera overheated. Gotcha. Yeah, I think that the Patriot one, or what someone was saying, someone said there's no such thing as hate speech in the first place. Well, that's a fallacy. I understand that some people think that there is no such thing as hate speech because technically all speech is protected, First Amendment right speech, and the Supreme Court has ruled on hate speech 9 times. But I'm someone that doesn't believe, and maybe that's where I differ. I think hate speech isn't a protected speech, and it shouldn't be a protected speech. And if you've watched my shows for a long time, you know that is one position I've held steadfast the entire time. Don't believe that racism or hatred has any place being broadcast anywhere. Now, a lot of people say, well, because when Antifa Rosa from Portland got mad and when the camera was broken, she yelled in a very deep voice and I made fun of that. Well, you know what? It was funny because for weeks and months we heard her talk in this fake voice, a feminine voice, or what they were trying to make a feminine voice. As soon as her camera got smashed to the ground, it was like, hey, what are you doing? I thought it was funny, still do. Is that me being gender phobic or whatever all the other accusations have been? Did I call him, her a sick freak or anything like that? Nah. There's no correlation between it. I will be honest. I still think it's a very weird thing for a man to wear a dress. I do. I think that there's something wrong with that person. Fundamentally, because they want to wear a dress. But it doesn't mean it gives me the right to pass judgment on them and call them sick freaks and do all the other stuff that people now seem to become the norm. That has now become some socially acceptable thing, is if you disagree with someone, whether or not you're on the right or left, is that you just get to, what is this song? Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without you, come on. That's why I don't do shows in the midday, because I have entirely too much energy. But do you know what I'm saying? I think there's certain speech that is qualified as hate speech. And here's the thing. You kind of have to be the judge of that because all speech is protected speech, right? All speech technically is protected speech, so you have to be the judge. Would you be comfortable walking down the street and hearing someone chant the N-word? Probably not, unless that's the way your way of thinking. But that is still a protected speech. Well, it depends who's doing it and what democratic city you're in. But again, villain caught the guy need on video, then shortly after he was maced by unknown. Yeah. Gotcha. Someone said, when you say there's hate speech and it should be illegal, who controls what is hate speech and isn't hate speech? Well, that's the reason why it's not illegal. That's why the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of free speech and qualifying hate speech as free speech. What is it, 9 times? Because nobody can set that qualifier. Because to the left and to the administration now, our current, White House administration, anything that a conservative said is considered hate speech. Just simply saying you're a Trump supporter, that you voted for Trump, is considered hate speech to some. Flying the flags is considered hate speech to some. But that's the beauty of being an individual in America, is we're free and we have the opportunity to make our own choices. Right? So if you hear something that you disagree with, yes, you can't go out and shun that person and beat them and kick their ass because of what they've said, but you're allowed to turn it off and not listen to it anymore. That's what people do to my show. If I say something that they don't like, they turn it off. They stop listening. If I hear something that I don't like, or I have relationships with people that are saying things that I don't like, especially if they've been warned several times, I do the same thing. I turn it off. I make a decision. I move on. David Beckham Jr. said live feeds. Again, it's all people showing their faces, dude. You know what I mean?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. So I was just reading some of these comments. Sylvia Melanickle on YouTube said, I hear you speaking out of both sides of your mouth, so I've chosen to unsubscribe. Well, maybe you should choose not to leave dumbass comments on my video either. And just unsubscribe. Don't watch. You don't need to announce your departure. We are not an airline. Don't need to be like, Steve, I don't like what you're saying. You need to leave. Someone said BCP got sprayed with mace. Well, see, that's the thing about these protests. People lie. They don't know what happened. They lie. BCP didn't get sprayed with mace. It was Villain that got sprayed with mace. They said earlier that BCP, Will, and the other person that they're with, that they all got mobbed and beaten by Antifa. Yeah, not true. They were in a car driving around for a couple of hours. They're saying BCP got sprayed again. Well,
my opinions on a lot of biblical things, so.
That's weak bullshit. Men don't do shit like that.
I don't know where he's at. Yeah, I wore it out. I'm all right. My eyes are open.
So that's BCP's feed. He did get sprayed. That's what he said. Appease your YouTube gods. You should go to another platform. I have another platform. I'm on my own platform as well. That's the beauty of having a platform, is I can make the determination of what content or what kind of people I want trolling the page. You know what I mean? Someone said they want us to lock again for control using the pandemic to do it. Yes, Los Angeles tonight at midnight is now requiring everyone, whether you've been vaccinated or not, to wear masks. Good news for all you guys. The sheriff of Los Angeles County said, tough shit. We are not going to follow this order because, one, we don't have the staffing to because we've been defunded. And secondly, it goes against medical advice. It goes against CDC guidance to force people to wear masks that have already been vaccinated. So we're not doing it. He put out a statement yesterday. Do you know what I'm saying? Ned's 352 said, keep up the good fight. Oh, I will. Someone else said we watch Steve and Quincy. Both are good guys and have their own opinions. Yeah. You know, and that's why I'll watch, Quincy's feed when I want, and I'll bring it up. I still recommend you guys go follow his page too. He just does things a different, he has different views. He's a very religious person. I don't fault him on that. I mean, and I'm not, it wouldn't be right of me to pass judgment on his views. Our views just don't necessarily align. It doesn't mean I don't like him, despite what everyone's trying to do and always just drive that wedge and be like, oh my God, they're fighting. Oh God, did you hear? Like, seriously, if you're in any of the Antifa chat rooms, go back a couple of days. Man, they love it. They love it. Links to my videos are posted in there so people could pretend to be patriots and just try to start the stuff. They do it to all the videos. They do it to Adam's and Quincy's. We're all, he may not, we're friends, dude. I'll support him, I just disagree with some things. And again, I'm a business owner. I got to protect this brand as much as I can. I can't have, dangerous things being said that could potentially, that could leave us in a litigious situation. I can't do it. We don't make enough to have to defend that, Yeah, someone said all the back and forth, the people saying he said, she said. Yep. Someone said divided, you fall. Well, that's a good thing because we're not divided. Do you know what I mean? We're not. I don't think I am. Maybe I need to invite Quincy on the show, and maybe he needs to be more outspoken and be like, hey, it's perfectly acceptable for people to disagree. That is kind of the American way. We can disagree, still be cool with each other. You can understand that. If Quincy called me today for help, if he said he was stranded and he needed money, or he said, that he can't get his feed to work, we would do everything in our power to help him. And that offer's always been out there. So everyone needs to simmer down. Yellowstone is rumbling. What the hell do you mean by that? I don't know. Someone said the thing with Bruce is he's a fake conservative. Yeah, I get it. To me, it wasn't about whether Bruce is a conservative or not, or Caitlyn is a conservative or not. That was never what it was. So let's not even pretend like that's what it was. You know, I still just don't think it's acceptable to attack someone based on the way or the want they feel. BCP was the one in white looking like a football player. Yeah. He's got a shirt, white shirt. Actually, you want to see? Here he is. And again, I know everyone wants there to be bad blood because the riot scene has been pretty mellow, so everyone wants people just to fight, and you want Quincy and I to fight, and you want Antifa to fight. Guess what? Shit ain't happening here. You know? He's a good dude. Sky's dad said, oh man, are we talking about BCP? Yeah, because I'm engaging with the chat. If you don't like it, there's probably a channel where you can kind of get a bunch of fake news. So who was that? Sky's dad. Yeah, check out CNN, buddy. All right. If you have a programming solution, you can email I don't give a fuck at ptnewsnetwork.com, and then, you know, tell me what you would like to watch. You know, would you like me to sit up and do push-ups all day long? Does that more float your boat, Sky's dad? Come on, bro. We are all, here's the best comment of the day right now. Said, we are all in the same fight with different methods to achieve the same goals. That is absolutely and 100% correct. Because no matter what anybody else says, is we are living in a divided America. And I tell you, we're not doing anything to make it better. By sitting here and all the people that are sitting here escalating stuff, and it's not helping.
Stabbed, you know what I mean? And you start swinging around the crowd, bad shit's gonna happen. So
this is CJTV on YouTube.
Yeah, when the entire impetus of having this year was in support of trans people.
Yeah, appreciate the shares, y'all.
When we arrived, this place was occupied by the police. Yeah, and then
I can't see you guys again. I see comments about one every, like, they come by so fast because I'm on 4 platforms right now. So
yeah, that's CJTV. It looks like this protest is winding down. Everyone's kind of getting ready. Someone said, oh my God, I want that email address. Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. 1-800 go F yourself. To like say, hey, you know, you dislike the show or something like that. Send I don't really care at ptnewsnetwork.com an email, and it will bounce back because it's not a real email. But man, I should do that and just use that for the social media emails, all the trolls and stuff. Just be like, yeah, send an email to you're never gonna get a response.com. But why were they trying to cancel that business? See, that's the thing, and that's so that's the misconception behind everything. Nobody, even Antifa, wasn't trying to cancel the spa. The patriots or conservatives or preachers, whatever you want to call them, they weren't trying to cancel the spa, nor were they protest. Well, yes, it depends who you talk to. Some of them were saying that they were protesting the spa for allowing in transgender people, except they have to. It's by law. It's literally a law in California that you can't discriminate based on gender identity. That specifically states gender identity is what someone identifies themselves as. You know? So yeah, someone said, stay in your own lane, don't push your beliefs on anyone else, state your beliefs and own your actions. Absolutely. That's what, again, people have to remember this is America. Or it's supposed to be. Look at all these. My sound was off for a long time. Sorry about that. Someone said, Raymond Barry, I believe it was, on Twitch said, how do I know what is or isn't my lane? Well, my friend, I have the answer. One of the answers that I can actually give an answer to. Your lane is whatever lane you choose. Haven't you ever heard you have the choice between the hard road or the easy road? The choice between the flat road or the bumpy road that's going to throw you into steep and dark, dangerous curves. That's the beauty of America. While it is what it is right now, it's fading quickly, but this is a beauty where you're still afforded the freedom to make some of the choice. We should be able to make every choice, but you're still afforded the freedom to make some of the choices to control your lane, to determine where you go in life. We're pushing an agenda right now in America where those choices are going to be taken away from you. How you're able to vote and all that stuff. Hold on. Police are pushing Antifa. Oh shit! Run! Boom! Dum, 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 dum. That's not it. Shit! Where's the run money? Where's the run song? No! Here it is. Run. Damn, homie. Just as I said, it was getting mellow.
LRAD saying it's unlawful assembly. We got a less legal they're calling for.
Towards the border.
Damn, homie.
Al oeste, Wilshire, towards Hoover. All the way up to the fence line. Keep going. Push it all the way to the area. All the way. This is unlawful assembly. All the way to the barrier. Push that.
Unlawful assembly declared in Los Angeles. I really don't know what just happened to cause that to happen. I was sitting there talking about finding the lanes, and apparently the Los Angeles Police Department just found their lane, and they were going nutty. Nuts.
I thought for sure I was going to get dropped. I came in, I thought I was on the fence. It was a good place, but he made it very clear I needed to get off that fence.
If anyone sees baby,
Once again, this is unlawful assembly. Everyone must disperse the area immediately. Westbound Wilshire.
people of ours are there. You need to let us. You also need to defend him.
They push people back past.
This is BCP's feed.
Past the Wii Spa.
Someone just typed in the chat. The reason why I switched over to this one real quick is someone just said that Antifa beat up Chris with WYSIWYG again. And I don't know if that's why they just... His feed keeps freezing. But Chris doesn't have a live feed going. Damn, that's loud. Chris doesn't have a live feed going. WYSIWYG. His live feed is not on anymore. God, I hope not. I really like Chris for WYSIWYG TV. I hope he's okay. Someone said, why am I behind? Is it behind? Oh, I am behind. Oh, not much. Here.
They're sending out the alerts right now. They're getting ready to start arresting people.
This is BCP's feed, I believe. Oh, I'm behind on all of the feeds. His feed's live. The truth behind, you'll go check on him. His feeds aren't live. I could text him, but he didn't answer. Someone said, no, he is live right now. Huh? You guys are confusing me. Some guy was randomly macing people, and that's why they pushed. The lunatic left is pushing for a war. It's what someone else said. A rebellion war. Up. What's going on? Joyce on YouTube, Joyce. You're free to go watch something else. CNN is probably more up your line of bullshit. I think this is BCP's footage. Someone asked me, what are the chances of BCP and I working again? I don't know. I mean, if he wants to do a show tomorrow, I'll do a show with him. I made a decision on the shows because I wanted to give him the ability to speak. I mean, look at the content of his shows in the past couple of days. They've been better than what they were before. And you know why? It's because he doesn't have to listen to the rules that I've set in place. I fully, back and fully support my decision that I made. There's no ill will. If BCP wants to do a mega show with us once a week, I'll still do it with him. I don't care. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, guys. Come on, man. Stop trying to start shit. Someone said, do we need to announce every time you kick someone out? It's not an airplane. Yes, Lorraine Sue on Facebook. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to ban you, but I should, just for being a smart ass. Yeah, no, I'll announce when I kick someone out because, it's my show. Faith said, why would he now after all of that? Because, again, you guys are the ones that think there's a big problem because you're not using your heads. We have no problem. CJTV has been consistently live. Yep. I have his feed. That's CJTV is actually the feed you're watching right now. That is the feed. This is CJTV. F you, Roger. Trolling Steve's airport kicks. Yeah, I know. That was a funny one, though. Someone said you need to defend and protect your brand. Yep. How many protesters are there? Well, now, so here's the Patriot side, Americans, whatever. I would say maybe they got 20, 25 tops, including the streamers. And then
their efforts to
on the Antifa side, I would say, I don't even know because they're not really showing. But the LAPD, God, there's maybe a dozen of these guys left. Not even a dozen.
each other half block. The police kind of pooled all their resources.
But I don't know what happened. Someone said someone was spraying someone, and that's why all the cops ran like that. What is the WI spa? I don't care to go into it again. It's a spa where a trans dude apparently exposed himself allegedly to children. I say allegedly because I just don't necessarily believe the story anymore. But then again, who knows? It's just too much stuff that doesn't make any sense. Someone said the Polish American Brotherhood is live. Good old Tara's out there. Tara. Out. So let me pull in her feed as well. You guys could follow Tara at Polish American Brotherhood on YouTube. She is a hell of a go-getter. She is someone that's been attacked by Antifa numerous times. She don't bow down. No, she doesn't. She don't bow down at all. I'm probably going to end this by like 4 o'clock, guys. If it's not done by then, I'm probably just going to call it quits. You know, Adam was like, go live, Steve. We got to show what's really going on. I'm like, I know, bro, but I don't want to. Because we're not really going to learn anything. So this is Polish American Brotherhood out there. Los Angeles. Sounds kind of loud. And I think so. It looks like BCP just killed his feed, so I'll shut that one down. So we have CJ and we have Polish American Brotherhood. This one is CJ. I don't know who else is live, if there's anybody else live. Boom, boom. Free from Fetters Grove is live right now as well. And he is covering what's going on with CJTV's feed. Good for him. He's doing a multi-stream as well. What else do we have going on? Idea. Let's listen to CJ for a minute. Police are pushing in. Look at that timing, guys. Impeccable timing. I'm getting good at this, aren't I? It almost seems like it's a little bit more of a training exercise now. And not. Oh, there they go. Ooh.
Hey, somebody film that! Somebody film that! Somebody film that! Yo, dumbass! Hey, don't fall!
The dude dropped the clip to his gun.
Oh shit! You motherfuckers need to get better cardio!
There's a lot of little kids down in that park right now playing soccer.
You guys are shooting at kids. Watch your back! Watch your back!
Get them! Are they running again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Run.
Yeah. You know what's about to happen now. Go to jail, go to jail, go to jail, go to jail. You're going to jail, you're going to jail, he's going to jail, he's going to jail. Not sure if it's a he, but let's run with it anyway. Yeah, David C. First warning, buddy, stop trolling my page. There's no issues with BCP, so stop trying to pretend there is. Yes, this is the Antifa group. This is the Antifa group we are watching right now. The Patriots are back in the park that they started at. No police or anywhere. They're just sitting around talking. That is where the Polish American Brotherhood is.
You really want to be
Also, guys, just as a reminder and selfless, shameless plug while we're watching this, I'm not going to put my beautiful face up on the screen, but if you visit puretruthclothing.com, that is puretruthclothing.com, and search for August Mystery Box, you have, what is it? Excuse me, 9 hours left today, plus 24 tomorrow. 33 hours left to order or to pre-order an August mystery box. They're going to close out tomorrow night at midnight, so I can place the actual order for all the new stuff. So make sure you get it. It's going to be all new. So if you've ordered t-shirts and mystery boxes from us before, guess what? This is all new designs, all new everything. So it's amazing. Check out puretruthclothing.com and then search for a mystery box there, and you're going to get all sorts of stuff. Anyway, let's turn on the audio again. Actually, you guys heard that. Shit. I muted my audio, but I forgot to mute yours. So I don't even know if you heard any of that stuff, did you? Pure Truth Clothing mystery boxes. You got 33 hours left to visit puretruthclothing.com and search for August mystery box to get the brand new mystery box that's coming out in August. Someone said I was in Villain's feed. He was pepper sprayed. Yeah, so was BCP. I guess BCP got some overspray. Villain, I guess, got it right into his face. So, yeah, it sucks. Oh, you heard it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I turned down the sound. So it's super loud in my ears, but not... Damn, they're running again.
Run.
Yeah. Fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy. I do that now when I watch my dogs running around my backyard. I do like the TikTok, like, fast as F, boy. Dude. Joyce. You are probably not who I was talking about. And I don't know what you're saying. I watch TikTok entirely too much. Shit's addicting. Mary said, why are you restreaming if you don't want to do this? It's uncomfortable to watch your feed when you don't want to actually do it. Well, then simply don't watch the feed, Mary Melissa. Just don't watch the feed. I hate covering protests. Do you like watching what you're watching on television right now? So imagine covering it for over a year. I hate watching protests. I show this for you guys to watch. But I hate doing this. I hate showing it. I hate highlighting it. This is like the worst of America right here. I hate showing it. Speaking of the worst of America, you know Portland had a mass shooting at 2:10 this morning, right downtown. 8 people shot, 1 critical. Washington, D.C. had a mass shooting as well. 6-year-old little girl shot, 4 others injured. Antifa just realized they're being kettled, so now they're jumping into a park that is filled with little children to flee. So keep that in mind. They know now that there's nowhere to go, so they're running into a park, but now they're jumping back over. I'm assuming that they realize inside that park there's a ton of cops too. Ooh, that lady just got hit right in the head. Oh my God.
They just shot someone for climbing the fence.
It looked like that person just got hit right in the head, but I missed it.
Fuck you!
So for anyone that doesn't know what's going on now,
Is that 40 mil?
these people have all been kettled. So they're jumping over the fence to escape arrest because police are moving in. They're going to force them into a little thing. They're probably going to order them to jump on the ground or to sit on the ground where they're all going to be placed under arrest because they already gave the order for an unlawful gathering. See, now they all want to pretend like they're not Antifa terrorist scumbags. And we've recognized this in Portland, Oregon. They used to do this in Portland all the time. Nope, they're letting them go. What in the hell? God damn it, LA. They're letting them all go. They're letting them all walk away and leave. What the fuck, dude? Look at it. They're letting them all go.
Go to the other side. Go to the other side.
Why? I see. I don't understand it. Like, why not arrest them? You just had them all. That's where you give them an order to sit down. You place them all under arrest. Even if your DA doesn't do anything, then they have an arrest on their record. And guys, I hope that every single one of you that hires people for a living, I hope you're doing background checks and arrest records searches on the people that you're hiring. God dang, if you hire someone, I can just imagine when I do a background check on an employee, if it says, yeah, they got arrested at a BLM protest, I'm going to be like, are you seriously trying to apply for one of my companies? The DA is not going to do anything? No, that's true. I just think it sucks. I'd rather see them all arrested. You know, that's just me. They're just getting their records expunged. I know there's legislation in every state that doesn't offer it to have that occur. And again, nothing wrong with getting your record expunged. I think it should be a tool that is offered to people that are doing the right thing in life. Oh, Freedom Flashpoint with the $10 Antifa cheers. Can we get some Antifa tears? Let me explain how our Antifa tiers work. For every $5 that you send in, you get 4 Antifa tiers. That means an Antifa person somewhere cries, and they hate it. It's scientifically proven not to be true, but it is a way that we can make some money on this channel, and I appreciate all of you guys for doing so. Someone said just charge them for being outside on a Saturday.
So we're down in LA, off Wilshire and Commonwealth by MacArthur Park.
The long-term viewers remember Antifa tiers. We used to go ham with them. And you know the best part is Antifa hates it because they all watch my feed too, and they hate it when people are like, give me some of those Antifa tiers. And if you're watching on Facebook, we've been demonetized on Facebook. You could just visit ptnewsnetwork.com or citizenstringer.com. So it's actually citizenstringer.com/support. And you'll get to the link where there's all the other ways that you can contribute. Honey Badger, you get Antifa tiers. Barbara, you get Antifa tiers. I think we had a Cash App earlier. Gina, you get Antifa tiers. Someone said, I'd never support something that has no power. Okay. Someone said, why is it called Citizen Stringer now? Well, we actually have an app that's in development. We're waiting on it to get approved to the stores. But it's the next thing that we're doing here with our news organization to kind of put you guys in the driver's seat of reporting news. I don't, to be honest, I'll talk about it later. I don't feel like doing it now. It takes so long. Toroidra Matrix said, pay you for sitting on your ass and watching other people's streams? LOL. Well, you are more than welcome to not do it, Toroidra Matrix. I don't know why you're here, but yeah. Steve Marley, you get Antifa tears. The salt is flowing deep. That's why people like Toroidla, whatever. Let's just say stuff. Anyone have news about Villain? His stream went dark 20 minutes ago after he was sprayed. I'm sure he's fine, guys. This stream is... Who is this? CJTV. Is it? Yes. CJTV. The only other live feed that I have currently is the Polish American Brotherhood. They're not there yet. They're still walking to get to the area. Someone said you want to see Antifa tears. Most of the time they did cry. Oh, I know. I say it's scientifically not proven to work, but it almost always does. Whenever we do the Antifa tear person, one of these Antifa guys gets it pretty good. Someone said, cry me your liberal tears because the salt must flow. Villain did not get stabbed. That's how rumors start. And you probably didn't hear that either. You're making it up. It was like that rumor that, that everyone said today that BCP, Will, and Oreo got beat up and attacked by Antifa. It turns out it wasn't true either.
They obeyed the dispersal order. They have the right to an avenue to express. We know that, Captain. We know the law, Captain.
I'm going to ask the Lawyers Guild people to stay over here away from the group so we can arrest those individuals and not arrest any Lawyers Guild people. Are you the only 2 Lawyers Guild people I have?
What about media and press?
Well, I want to see what media and press, because there are some...
Media and press only have to self-identify.
Let me tell you, there are some media and press who we know get involved, and those individuals we will look at individually.
Media and press only have to self-identify according to the letter written by Lex. I helped write it.
this captain's badass.
Okay.
Yes. Who's press? All right, so for anyone that doesn't understand, they've been kettled. So all of these people there are going to get arrested, or the large majority of them are going to be arrested.
Aim your weapon down, my God! Do you not know what your TRO says?
That was the legal lady. It sounded like the same thing.
What is the TRL in Los Angeles right now?
Tell me what medium press you want moved, and I'll tell you.
Ask them to identify themselves. We can't tell them they have to identify themselves according to
Medium press, come over here. Let me see who you are.
They're gonna check for press passes.
Okay. You? Precious child?
He just said you were precious.
You 5-year-old medium
Yes.
press?
My friend's here.
Okay. No. Let's go. Okay, come on, let's go.
So we're going this way?
Oh, see, dude, they just walked out. The one guy that was harassing Villain Phoenix, the one Antifa guy, I swear they just let him go too. And he was Antifa. Oh, where is he? I bet he bailed quick as hell. Oh, they didn't let him go out. Cause remember the guy that was surrounding Villain Phoenix? Remember that dude? Cause that dude tried to walk out as press too. Good job, CJ.
Making it impossible for us to film. Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna get himself in trouble. Somebody said press passes don't exist. Nobody issues. Everyone is under freedom of the press. That's a stupid thing. Press passes do exist. That's why for us we issue press passes to everyone that's working, and then you have that's the organization you work for. So if you're independent, you can join an association and get a press pass.
The courthouse is that?
And then if you're not part of an organization, or if and then you need press credentials oftentimes.
Behind that fire hydrant.
Are we not able
They
to be
said the silver car.
Behind the fire hydrant.
No, if we are around the other side. What if there's a fire hydrant over there that I want to be behind?
That is dedication. He went to the roof. Mike R said wrong.
I was up there and they told me the guy.
You can't just self-identify as press when there's a police operation. I know a lot of people in the YouTube chat are trying to claim that you can, but you can't. They'll still arrest.
I don't. Yeah, I don't get how there's this. That's a good question. So they pushed out anyone who's self-identified or is identified as press or any of the. Well, they do have some of the green hats in there still. But it looks like they're arresting everybody up there.
Yep.
What's interesting though is that, like this gentleman was saying, it was a failure to disperse, but they had everyone disperse up off of Wilshire and Coronado. And as the other gentleman said, there was nowhere designated for them to go. So I didn't personally hear a dispersal order telling anybody from over here. So it's kind of been like step by step. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out for people that are being detained.
What do you mean? They're all going to get arrested and released. That's what's going to happen. Someone said guy in the white Jesus jersey and the guy with him in the black gator were fighting with cops and they sprayed villain. I think they were Antifa dressed as patriots. Yeah, they were the ones that were trying to fight with the police too, right? Those same two. I didn't realize that it was a Jesus jersey, a white Jesus jersey. I saw he was wearing a white shirt, but yeah, he was definitely trying to fight with press. Or I'm sorry, fight with the police.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I climb up here? I don't want to go too close.
No, I got you.
Please sign.
Are you the one that walked by earlier?
No.
With the backpack on? That way and then this way?
Maybe.
Okay. I was tripping. I've got PTSD.
I hear you, man.
I'm paranoid schizophrenic, so I'm like,
well, hey.
This isn't about anybody but me.
Yeah, I hear you,
They were
man.
all lining up on the street.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely not here to.
They're just here to piss me off.
No, you're good, bud.
everybody needs to see this. Everybody everywhere in the world.
Oh man, thank you very much.
No problem. Perfect. Here, let me turn it around. Let me turn it around. Let me turn it around so you're safe. You got it?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Hopefully he gives them a buck or two.
Thank you very much, man.
Because I think that guy was the homeless guy. Someone said yes, the guy with football pads, the back of his jersey said Jesus. Now BCP didn't, he wasn't wearing a jersey, he was just wearing a white t-shirt that said Jesus on it. And he wasn't wearing football pads, he was wearing the world's biggest body armor set. And rightfully so, because people were stabbed last week. CJ's gonna get arrested. Because he's already been told to disperse off of here. And he just went back. Oh, I guess it's with all the other press. How'd they all get up there then? Someone said, I'm pretty sure that homeless guy owns that building. I don't know. I don't think so. Holy cow, Robert. What is this? Was it? Oh, this was a shirt. Or you bought a mystery box. I was like, holy, I got $100. No, it's a mystery box. I think it was it? No. Hold on. No, that was a mystery box. There we go. Keystone News, as Ellen would say, get your Antifa tears. We're doing a special. It's 5 for 4 or 20 for 175 Antifa tears. And I told you, here, this is very important public service. Here's I don't even know how long that was muted. It could have been muted for a very long time. But here's a public service announcement. You know how a minute ago we did Antifa tiers? And I said typically what we do is a $5 super chat gets you 4 Antifa tiers, and then we do a 4 for 5 special, all that stuff up to 20. It's a joke, right? It works almost every time. Now this whole bunch of Antifa are getting arrested. Don't doubt the power of Citizen Stringer.
They're making it clear they don't want people up here that aren't press. They've been pretty understanding of the press. Like I said, I'm out here with it, which is legitimate. Now the issue is that one of the legal observers said that all you have to do is self-identify as press. So, the credentials go as far as that. Maybe I don't know, but they did say that there are people that they know in the crowd that have been identifying as press that have not been that have been actively engaged in assaults on police or whatever. So I don't know.
Why are they protesting?
This is that We Spot thing. So We Spot over here. We Spot. It's like a day spa over here. There was a protest, counter protest. They had people that were kind of protesting against this tough one. I don't even know how to explain it. It's a mixed bag of situations here.
In all fairness, someone just said CJ covered the guy who was shot in the arm by KR. What's going on? Hold on.
It's complicated.
And made it out that he didn't have a gun. In all fairness, we covered that live. We had CJ's feed live when all the gunshots rang out and all that stuff in Kenosha. Dude, CJ was... That dude didn't flinch. When the gunshots were going off, he didn't flinch. He ran straight towards the gunshots, and then he rendered emergency medical care to the guy who had his arm blown off.
They say
Like,
they made a dispersal
I don't
order.
want to hear anybody say CJ doesn't do, you know. Yeah, come on, bro. And they knew he had a gun because I talked to them. They knew he had the gun.
I don't know if it's considered like trespassing, but it's like unlawful.
If the gun was right next to him. Like that, CJ, and I told him that day, I gave him a hard time for the fire when they were trying to put out the fire in the church. But, dude, CJ is, you know, everyone wants to say he's not a patriot. That dude saved a burning American flag. If that's not a fucking patriotic thing to do, I don't know what to tell you. So I'd really love for people to stop saying that about this guy. He is truly one of the only neutral, he's neutral on camera, probably one of the only neutral people that are out here. God Rides a Harley is confirmed that both Villain and WYSIWYG are fine.
Protest, encounter protest. Large group of protesters were kettled in here and are all being detained, searched, and potentially arrested. For the live coverage, come over to CJ TV, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or right here.
TJ on YouTube said CJ is a Fed. Well, TJ, you're a Fed. I love it when people just come in. Just don't even, I mean, when they, like, people like that, just get rid. They're just trolling. Because that's the beauty about when we hide you from the channel. You still get all the notifications we go live. You just can't chat. So the mods can use their discretion at hiding people from the channel from now on. Stupid. Stop trolling. I think that it depends where you are. I think shipping is $22 for the mystery box. $22. It's a big box. It's gonna have a bunch of t-shirts, likely a sweatshirt, a bunch of stickers, patches, drinkware, a bunch of stuff, and gift certificates. Not gift cards, Visa gift cards. Is WYSIWYG live? I didn't know he was live. Hold on. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, sounds like a neutral journalist right there, didn't it?
Trigger happy! Trigger happy! Trigger happy, bitch!
Is WYSIWYG live? Why is it not showing up? WYSIWYG isn't live. How can I switch to WYSIWYG when he's not live? Come on, man. Come on, man. But here is Polish American Brotherhood. They're not even able to get anywhere close. So let me keep this feed up right now. See, do you hear all the journalists yelling at the cops?
What's their crime? They're not violent. This is a waste of money. Why are you wasting money? Why are you wasting money?
Get off the court property. Is that the new gentleman said if we're pressed, we could be up here?
Press, come on down and then we'll talk. And I might be able to let you back up here. But for right now,
Oh.
You got to at least, you have to allow a line of vision for the arrest. You have to allow
Salas is the target.
All right, everybody.
You are now a target, Salas.
You have to allow a line of vision of the arrest.
Do you hear that?
You are not a target.
You are not a target.
Right-wingers killed one of you at the Capitol. You're letting them march around like nothing. They had baseball bats. They stabbed somebody 2 weeks ago. You don't give a fuck.
Oh my God. Just remember, I want everyone to, okay, hold on, real quick. I won't do it too much. Remember a few minutes ago, all the patriots were like, "What? They're just pushing us away." how many patriots were arrested? Maybe one guy that looked like he was kneecapped by a police officer, according to what other people said. No other patriots were arrested. They all went to a park and dispersed on themselves. Look what's happening to Antifa. That one officer, remember that one officer that said, don't worry, they will get arrested. Don't worry. Remember that? Guess what? He was right. Tracy with the super chat. Thank you. Said, been with you since last summer. What a journey has it been? It has been. It has.
Yeah, a little bit. Brought too much shit to the party.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, fucking A.
Antifa Tears works, guys. It's copywritten.
You should got shorts on.
Yeah.
It is. I'm gonna start saying it's scientifically accurate. For every $5 super chat or Cash App or Twitch bits, for every $5 of the Antifa members cry, look what happened. A bunch. We had what, $75 so far in super chats. That's a lot of Antifa crying about probably the same number that are getting arrested right now. That is what you call science.
I got against the fence. The dude ran at me. He's like, "Better get off that fence." And I was like, "Oh man, I don't know which way to go, bro. We're gonna hit. It's not gonna be good for either one of us. You're coming pretty fast."
So what happened? They kettled them and then.
So they kettled them and then.
Brian said, just for clarification, will you get silence for expressing an opinion such as, I think this is a Fed, versus stating something as a fact with no proof such as so and so is a Fed? You don't get silence for anything. If I just get through a dialogue of talking about how I view a person as a good person, and you're like, that person's a Fed, you're just going to get banned because we know what you're here for. All right? And again, a ban doesn't mean you can't watch the feed. Actually, it means the opposite. You still can. You just can't comment. So, you're welcome.
I wonder where everyone else went. This is tactics all through comedy, like they rush and spread. Then you end up with small groups.
Yeah.
And
April is asking for volunteers to go clean her house.
But I guess they're
she needs volunteers to go clean her house. Megan said you ordered a mystery box. Thanks, Steve. Love my shirts I got last time. Well, you'll love this one even more because they're all new shirts. All new shirts. Bring back the Antifa Tears t-shirt. What, the circle one? That's in my store. That's on puretruthclothing.com. Let me find it. Pure. The F Antifa shirt is also for sale, and it's on a surplus sale. You could buy a shirt and say F Antifa, and it's cheap as shit.
The live stream of Dylan report got
maced, right?
Maced.
Someone kept telling me he got stabbed, but
no, he got maced. I witnessed it, and I was standing right next to him.
And he did not get stabbed.
On the right wing, who turned to him and maced him.
I don't think. Yeah.
He was wearing like a football.
See,
blue football pads on. And a helmet.
It was white. Yeah.
He had a baseball helmet on and football pads.
And it was a white football jersey.
Polkai, that's the one, man. That's the Al Bundy I was thinking of. I was like, man, if that dude had a Polkai uniform on, it'd be amazing.
That dude is not. That guy was not a patriot.
Without warning, just turns on him and just maces him in the face. And I explained. I was like, dude, that guy is not what do you think he is.
A lot of people don't know anything about who any of us are.
No, I mean, that's the thing is LA is such a big city. That's why 2 weeks ago when these groups clashed, they friendly attacked.
What? They friendly attacked?
Trying to find Scrappy?
Yes.
Scrappy!
Scrappy!
Somebody lose their dog?
In the Pacific Northwest, where you're from,
yeah,
people write.
If you go to my store to puretruthclothing.com and you just search Antifa in the upper left, you'll see a little what the fuck is that called? I just blanked. Magnifying glass. Wow. You'll see all the F Antifa stuff. We've got the F Antifa sweatshirts. We got a bunch of different kinds. We got the F Antifa pin buttons, stickers, our trademark F Antifa Yeet stickers. We've got, what else do we got? F Antifa hats, the Antifa Tears Kiss Cut stickers, and Antifa Tears black mugs. big old middle finger for Antifa. Antifa sucks gear. And then the Antifa Tears unisex jersey short sleeve t-shirt. Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of Antifa Tears stuff. I would show it to you, but I don't have the display thing open, so you can't see it. And of course, you can look for the mystery box there if you want to. Back to the show.
You know, for me, this is my community. So when somebody stopped me, I said, actually, I've been a part of this community since 2003.
Right. And by this community, you mean the protest community?
No, Koreatown. This is
Koreatown, yeah.
This is specifically my neighborhood where, you know, where I've been a part of this neighborhood since, 2003. As far as LA, I moved down here in 1992. So when these kids who weren't even born then, try to stop me and read me the riot act, like I have to show them some sort of credentials.
Your street cred, yeah.
It's like, no, that's not how it works. And when you talk to them and people and engage them, I find that a lot of times they do start to listen.
Did they just talk to you? Because they always get the biggest group possible to come talk to me.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be like 15. Yeah, it'll be 15 dudes that'll come and be like, listen, man. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah,
okay.
They think they can.
So
the guy in flip flops, they're pretty sure.
I would target you too.
Yeah.
You would be the guy I'd target. And it would just be a malicious toe stomp. Like,
yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, man. I mean, it's been interesting. I mean, you get attacked when you do what we do as independents. You get attacked on both sides.
What happened last time these groups clashed?
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Well, I saw it, but did anything happen to you?
Nothing happened to me, but I recorded a lot, and then the press. See, there are a couple of people who are like activist aligned press, and they were after me for a while online. But in the end of the day, it's like you just keep showing up and keep doing it, and
if they want to come after you, they're going to come after you.
Yeah, exactly. You can't make everybody happy.
No, you can't. Like even the fact that I started off the day covering with this protest, these folks are being arrested.
Yeah.
I'm sure the people on the other side, the other protest, like, oh, we knew it. Like he's undercover this, and I'm just like, guys, get over it.
Yeah. I mean,
to be clear, I'm not aligned with any group.
I think
unless you're watching me right now, CJTV. That's how you know who I am. You'll see my face in the little thing in the corner. That's my group.
I actually felt very comfortable knowing you were here, and then two other independents, were out here that I know. And so because of that, you kind of feel.
This is the Polish American Brotherhood on YouTube. As you can see, they have one Antifa scumbag, two Antifa scumbags being arrested. This is where you can collect your Antifa Tears payment. Thank you for paying your Antifa Tears dues. They are now in the custody of the Los Angeles Police Department. Stacy said, I manage 7 apartment buildings in Koreatown, Los Angeles. Well, that's very cool. Can I have one? And I'll go visit Los Angeles? No, I'm just kidding. I don't think you could pay me to go to Los Angeles, California. I don't know if I would ever go. I mean that. Those are Antifa, not street walkers. My goodness. Well, that's very sexist of you. Just kidding. William said, you rock, bro. Keep up the kick-ass work. Oh, no problem. Car is coming. Time to get home, boom, down, ba-doo, scooby-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. COVID-20 lockdown is coming for Los Angeles, but the Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanova has said he will not be enforcing it. One, because he doesn't have enough people or law enforcement officers because of the fact that they defunded his police department. Two, he also feels that it goes against CDC guidance because the new ordinance states that everyone must wear a mask, even if you've been vaccinated, which, if you're unaware, is against CDC guidance. So who was it that was talking about the blonde before? Did you see that man? I'm just saying. That was not a chick. That is a dude. It was a dude that identifies as a female. Oh, they chant that they love them. Oh, that's so nice. This one is the Polish American Brotherhood that is streaming right here. to jail. So how come you guys fled? How come you're not in there getting arrested? Yeah. Bruce, come on, buddy. You've been here a long time, Brucey. I can't. One of my YouTube mods, just delete that comment. Bruce, aren't you a YouTube mod? Come on, dude. You can't write that. You are a YouTube mod. Delete your comment, Brucey. How come I can't delete your comment? Oh, it's because you're a moderator. Delete your own comment, Brucey. Come on.
It's too high, that's why. Try getting down. Step on it. What station?
Yeah.
There's actually a, I believe it's a, we have a substation somewhere else.
Okay.
So it'll be, I don't know where that is, but most likely it's going to be in downtown. It won't be outside.
Okay. Most likely, they'll be arrested and booked someplace in California.
Unless they got warrants or something.
You guys won't just cite people out here?
No, because we have to process them.
Okay. All right.
Because a lot of times we don't know who they are. And so
Yeah. You're getting...
we usually give them their citation.
You're... Alright, no worries, Brucey. Hey.
How long is processing time?
That I don't know. And there's a lot of people, so it takes...
Yeah, you're all going to jail. I never want to hear anybody doubt the power of Antifa tears ever again. Someone said it's verified it was a Patriot that pepper sprayed villain, probably by mistake. I don't think it was a Patriot. I think it was someone on the Patriot side. I called that out when they were trying to fight the police officers. Patriots don't try to fight police officers. That's what those two dudes were trying to do, the ones wearing the football gear. I don't think they were Patriots. I think they were infiltrators. Lindsay said, stupid question. Do your mods receive compensation of sorts or just volunteer? None of your damn business. There's your answer. Our mods are part of our organization. They are a crucial part of our organization, to be honest. Let me switch over here.
But you did that. You did that. Look at your fucking nose.
And so this is a responsibility.
Yeah. Let my people go!
Someone said you shouldn't make fun of people. You're a news channel. I didn't. Was I making fun of anyone? I don't believe I did. And if you're talking about Antifa, I don't qualify Antifa as people. Anyone who identifies with the Antifa ideology, I believe, is a domestic terrorist, and therefore I have free reign to spit on them if I so choose. Verbally, that is.
Yes, but the captain of that department wrote a record on me, and guess what? That same department had 6 more officers arrested. For what? False.
So, Trainer said around 149.40 in Will Johnson's video, you could see the guy in the white fighting with cops, and then comes over by Will and shoulder bumps Will, I think, and then he sprays villain after that. Yeah, he wasn't a patriot, dude. April had a Sounds of the Times. We are not your mom's news station. We tell it real. We are righteous. And we will tell the truth whether or not you like it.
So we're in front of the courthouse
No
right
tie
now.
news.
Just to be clear. This is the Superior Court.
Someone said Steve thinks this lady is Antifa. Are you delayed?
Right down here on the...
Are you delayed in your response? Anyway, I have no idea what you're talking about. Someone said, it's your channel. You can make fun of who you want to. Yeah, I can. It's a privilege. All right, guys. Well, it's been real. I'm going to tell you, it is Saturday. I'm going to go out to eat, I think, with my wife because our kids are in Jersey with the family. So I don't know if we're going out or we're just going to watch a movie or something, but just hanging out, just us. I'm going to wrap it up here. PTNN viewers are the best. Yep. And if you guys want to, if you want to test out the Citizen Stringer app when it first comes out, you must be a PTNN member. All PTNN members are going to have the early release of the app on both Android and iPhones. So go over to ptnn.tv and sign up. If you use code CENSORED, you get $30 off your annual subscription. If you choose the lifetime membership, you will get one of the mystery boxes. As long as you sign up by Sunday night, so you're on the account, you will get one of the mystery boxes. And all of the other lifetime members, you are getting a mystery box for this newest one with all the new designs. Plus, you're going to get a $50 gift certificate that's going to be emailed in the next day or two. But yeah, make sure you sign up because what I'm going to do is as soon as the apps are released in the store, I'm going to send an email out to all PTNN members, all active members, and say, hey, guess what? Go download it in the store. And then, we'll one by one, we'll add all those members in so you have the full access to the app. It's going to be amazing. But yeah. Gonna be amazing. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the show. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a long time. My guess is that Adam is probably gonna cover other stuff. There's a huge march in DC. I almost went to it, but I decided not to. But there's a huge march in DC today. It's a Cuban American. They're marching for Cuba, and they bust them all in. So I don't know when it's gonna happen. But yeah. I appreciate all you guys for being here. Everyone that stood firm and fought against the trolls. Wizzy just went live. Well, again, I'm going to end. I made my wife a promise that I was going to end by 4 o'clock. It is now 4 o'clock. As you can see, it's almost 4:01. See, I just broke that promise. But anyway, I'm going to end it. I will see you guys Monday at 8 o'clock for an all-new episode of Wake Up America. That is your news show. September pseudo 24-hour live programming works with your one, the only morning news host. Yeah, I know. You're like, wait, what? Steve, morning news? What? Oh, my God. Yeah, as I'm drinking coffee, I think I'm going to buy a recliner and just put a recliner here, drinking coffee and just reading you headlines and talking about the news and, weather. And I'll stand up in front of the green screen and point on the map and say, it's going to fucking pour over there today. I don't know. It's going to be amazing. See you guys later. Bye.